Hello and welcome to NMR episode 9. I am the host this week, Ryan, and I am here with Ben.
Hey, what's up, Ryan?
Hey
How are
Ben,
you
how's it
doing?
going?
Good. How are you?
I'm tired, but that's usual, you know.
You know what? I'm less tired than I usually am, so maybe I'll only yawn half as much.
It's been you lacking with that.
I've
Even
been
like going
really
through some
tired.
videos, I've been seeing it.
Well, yeah, usually I don't know. I feel like u usually I do like a small cup of coffee going into the podcast just to have a little bit more oomph, but then I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, that's messing up my sleep." So I stopped doing that, and then I yawn 30 times, so it's not coffee, but it's keeping me awake.
Yeah, keeping you hydrated.
Yeah.
But we have a pretty good episode lined up today. We have our classic fun topic, recent plays. We have Ben's recent news, which should be interesting.
It should be.
And it should be, yeah. And
It
the
will
main
be.
topic, which is internet usage in regards to phones, like addictive habits in like, phones technology, entertainment sort of deal.
We all do
And
it, and we all know what he's talking about.
no, that's
I'm looking
true.
at
Spend
I'm
a little bit
looking
too
at
much.
you, Jerry.
Spend too much time on the phone a little bit.
Mm,
And the game, which I'm going to spoil a little bit at the beginning here.
okay.
Yeah, because I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
You've been warning me, like, "I'm sorry,
I've
Ben."
been warning you, yeah,
Yeah.
for
You're
like a
like, "You're gonna
week.
hate this game. You're gonna hate it. I'm sorry, but I had to
And
do it."
you're like, all right, yeah, just I don't understand, but that's fine.
Okay.
It's not so much a game as tonight for episode 9. It is a challenge. This podcast is limited to 35 minutes and the clock has already been ticking. I have intervals, timed intervals for each of our topics. And when those goes off, we just move on to the next.
A very creative way to keep us in line. 35 minutes is a little bit rough. You really wanna silence me, don't you?
With us joking around about like keeping it an hour for like every single episode, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna push
Ryan,
the
stop
threshold
rambling.
and make it 30 minutes. But I had to do the intro and introduce everything. So we're lucky it was 35. So any minute saved will only help us later on for any
And
of the other parts.
we very well may fail this challenge, so keep that
Regards
in
to what
mind.
happened, yeah, I
If we
know.
go to 36 minutes, it's gonna be a 2-hour podcast, but otherwise
No, it's I know what either one of us is editing, it will stop at 35 minutes.
Okay, well, then we, better get into our fun topics here.
Heck yeah.
Um, I guess,
What do you got for us?
I'm you're stressing me out over here. Okay.
Come on, we only have a minute 40 seconds
I
for the
know, I
intro.
know. So I know. So recently, I found. Oh, I think in the video with Brandon, we talked about how Brandon and I did that Banjo-Kazooie playthrough, and
Yeah.
Brandon and I discussed like, oh, I think some of it's lost because there's audio issues, so on and so forth. I pulled out the old dusty hard drive, the external hard drive, and luckily, before I dismantled my old computer, I transferred all of it to the external hard drive.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was a good catch.
I know. So I put all of those old videos into one long playthrough. And it's funny because I went on YouTube and I looked at other like long plays of Banjo-Kazooie and I saw one, it was like
Mhm.
5 hours and like 20 minutes. And then ours is like 10 hours. I'm like, oh, that's not that great. We definitely got lost a few times.
Was
But
that like the average run was like 5 hours, or was that
I feel like
like a
between
fast.
I'd say honestly probably between 5 and 10. 10 probably being like the higher, like, we're probably on the bad end of that, but are you looking it up?
I'm
Nice.
gonna look how long to beat, but go ahead.
Okay, you have to let me know. But anyway, I've been watching through that again, and I've just been laughing 'cause it's literally us from 10 years ago, and not much has changed with our personalities or anything. It's just funny because of the different references and we'd make and what was relevant at the time. So it's definitely interesting. It's like a little time capsule thing to go back to. And if you're interested in it, I have the full thing up on my channel. And Brandon and I are thinking about doing some other playthroughs together, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, it was really, really fun and definitely interesting looking back. I could hear the pain in our voices about talking about the audio issues. So nothing has changed in 10 years.
That's hilarious. On How Long to Beat, it says the main story is 11 and a half, and main and sides is 14. So, I feel like
We
that's pretty good. That's speed running. That's speedrun
Yeah, you know
territory.
what? You know what? We did pretty good then because we did all the puzzle pieces and all the musical notes. If anything, we didn't maybe get all the extra health pieces or whatever, but so I feel like that was pretty decent.
You
And
win some, you lose some, you know? Some
yeah,
of those are really hard to get.
yeah, and I even saw some of the mistakes we made that added a lot of time, but it's too funny. Like sometimes I was watching one and I text Brandon and I'm like, Brandon, I was kind of an asshole to you in this
Oh,
episode. I'm like,
no.
why do I sound so grumpy at you? Because he's just we went into the graveyard level or like right before the graveyard level, and there's like these huge tombstones. And Brandon's like, what are those? Tombstones for giants? And no, no, just follow the path.
That's
I
hilarious.
was so done. And I'm
You're so
like,
done.
I text him, I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. He's like, Brennan's too nice. He's like, I think you were just a little tired that day.
This is a theme because wasn't there like this one episode of our podcast where you just came in grumpy and I'm like, bro.
That was literally the last episode. So thanks for pointing that out. But
So nothing changed.
yeah, but it was definitely cool. It's always cool looking back at that super old content. It's because it's not
That is really neat.
too many things like 10 years ago that I did. But we did a full playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie, which I feel bad watching it because I hear us talking about other games we're gonna play that never happened.
Here at Playrific Games, we're
I
gonna play so many
We're
games.
talking about Conker's Bad Fur Day, and he's like, "Oh, we don't play that." And Brandon's like, "Isn't that a rare game?" And I'm just like, ah, 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 ah. So it was fun. It was fun. But how
No,
about
I
you?
can't
You
wait
have
to
any
watch it.
interesting things that happen?
My only fun topic, which I feel like kind of bleeds into recent news, Phasmophobia has finally come out with like a new map, or coming
Mhm.
out with a new map. It says August 12th, but I guess we'll see. But this one's like a classic retro diner, and it quote less than savory encounters. So I know
Oh,
we haven't really played that game. I played it with like other people and stuff. It's really
how
creepy.
dare
It's
you?
one that I won't touch solo. How dare I? I don't think you'd.
You're not allowed to play with other people.
We haven't even finished our one game or two multiple games that we have.
Whose fault is that?
I feel like both.
Yeah, both of us.
It's both.
I was, like, waiting to see if you'd be offended. You're like, "Both of us?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I can't even blame Rachel for that either because she's not a part of
She's
the
just kinda
Devour.
sleeps, like, when she
Yeah,
plays
she's
Paper
sleep.
Mario. Yeah.
2 hours in, she's just sleep.
Yeah, and it's just and the first time it happened, it's like, "I think Rachel's sleeping." You're like, "Really?"
Like awfully quiet.
Mm.
That's all I had. I'm excited about it. They did updates with I think like Bleasdale Farmhouse and stuff, and they did a pretty good job with that.
Oh,
It's
nice,
um
nice.
it's far and few I get to play it, but I really do enjoy it. It's a classic game. It's a
Oh,
scary
yeah, yeah.
staple. Yeah. Do you
Well,
even own it?
Phasmophobia?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I feel like I don't know if I have Phasmophobia. I have that, like, demonology game or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but,
That one I only played a couple times.
let's, rapid fire this 'cause, you're stressing me out with this time limit.
I'm stressing
Uh,
you out.
yeah, we're going on to recent plays, and a game that I picked up recently not picked up, that I picked back up is Tetris 99.
I haven't
It's
heard that
a
in a while.
I know, if you don't know what Tetris 99 is, it's basically a battle royale Tetris that is exclusive for Nintendo Switch Online members, and sometimes they do these tournaments where basically a new game comes out and they have a theme where they have music and the Tetris blocks are somehow related to the game that the theme's after. So in this case, it
Okay.
was Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh,
And yeah, and the blocks were it had the little stone faces from the game on the blocks, and it had songs from the game
that's really
playing.
neat.
Yeah, and it's just too funny because the songs are so good, and you just hear like if you get to it switches from the first song because it's the songs that played when during the bonanzas, and
Okay.
if you get past if you get to the top 50, because you get down it keeps going down to 1. If you get to the top 50, it switches to the Zebra song, which is my favorite song. So sometimes I have people attacking me from every angle, and I'm just like, "Just get to 50, I wanna hear the Zebra song." You have to basically do this tournament, get 100 points, and you unlock the theme that you could always pick moving forward. So, I've
How'd
been
you know
having
about it?
what was that?
How'd you know about it? Did they, like, advertise that they had
Yeah,
new
Nintendo
themes?
does posts, and then if you go in the news app on the Switch too, like, it talks about it too.
Okay.
So, I do that, but you can still unlock different themes that have already come out. If you just play a good handful of games, you'll get points, which you can spend points to get
Oh,
or
okay.
you'll eventually get tickets if you do these challenges, and then you can use the tickets to unlock old themes. I don't know if the newer themes are available right away in that, like, theme shop kinda thing, but,
Okay.
um that was something they added a little later on where you could go back and buy the old themes, but they had, like, Kirby ones, Luigi's Mansion, Zelda, Pokemon, Splatoon. They had all those fun ones, so it's definitely fun
I
playing
like
the
that.
game with, like, the theme you like. So,
Yeah.
the Donkey Kong one's really cool.
I
Um,
need to listen to the Zebra song
yeah,
eventually.
you do. But after that, I mean, I played a little bit more DK Bonanza. I feel like I'm trying to savor it because it's one of those games that I enjoy a lot, but I don't wanna just
Okay.
bull rush it and be done with it.
I
I
get
pick
it.
it up, I get some bananas, I get maybe through another layer or 2, and then, I'm busy with this and work and other, stuff I'm doing for the channel, so it's and, like, other stuff I'm doing, so just like it's kind of a casual, "Oh, look, I'll pick it up, do a little bit, and then,
Yeah.
do this other stuff," and I'm enjoying it that way. It's definitely I've already kinda got the big spoiler of the game of a certain enemy, so through a YouTube thumbnail, which is annoying.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but and I was like, "Of course."
Of
I'm
all
like,
things?
"You think you're doing something, buddy? Like, you think you're doing something with this thumbnail? I didn't click. Your click-through rate was right out the door there, but
Scrolled right
yeah,
past.
scrolled right I scrolled back I went back to it and scrolled by it again, like, that's how upset I was about it. So, DK Bonanza outside of DK Bonanza, something I played even more than that lately because 'cause I've just been unwinding, like, laying in my bed, and, is, Mario Paint. I think I mentioned did I mention in the last episode, Mario Paint, that they put that on the Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
Where
we talked
you
about paint.
yeah. So I've been doing that more, and I'm laying in
That's
bed,
so
I'm
funny.
literally using my belly as a mouse pad, because it's like the it's like I'm like, "Yeah, I'm like, gonna draw a little picture here."
Did you
But,
swat any more flies?
no, that gives me anxiety, like I told you. So I've been drawing some pictures, and Rachel enjoys watching me paint before bed, and she'll fall
That's
asleep before
funny.
I'm finished, so I have to do a screenshot, be like, next day, "Look what I draw yesterday," and she's like, "That very good." But, no, I'm enjoying it. I actually tested I was on with Dom last night, and I did a little portrait of Dom, which maybe if I'm feeling froggy, I'll show. I always, like, try to point in the right direction, but I'm wrong. I'll show right here. But, yeah, he liked his photo. He was getting a little naggy about how to do it. He's like, "You gotta fill that in. The colors over the edges." I'm like, "Dude, I'm just trying to have fun here."
Dom's even competitive at Mario Paint.
I know that oh, man, don't oh, yeah. But, yeah, we did, Mario Paint and then, SoulCalibur 2, which is back on the GameCube Classics on the, NSO Online on the Switch 2. And the point I wanna make with this, we only played it a little bit, Dom and I, while we were talking. So, when we usually play, my Switch is in the dock, his Switch is in his dock, connected to Ethernet. We have a picture perfect experience, like, basically just a little bit of audio distortion here and there, not often.
Okay.
But as soon as you take one player, even if you're only playing with 2 people, and have them on Wi-Fi instead of I almost said something else, Ethernet, then it's just, like, it just gets laggy. It was playable, like, we could play, but there was lag pretty often, and it's just
Oh,
ridiculous that these classic games, playing them online is still, like I have good internet, I have good Wi-Fi. I wasn't downloading a 2 terabyte file. It was
yeah.
it's just is crazy that you literally if to have a good experience, everybody in the party needs to be Ethernet. That is what I've it's just not consistent because
That's
sometimes I've
insane.
used Wi-Fi and it was better, but too often, if anyone uses Wi-Fi, there's a high likelihood it's gonna be a little rough. Very frustrating. Nintendo's just really skimping on good servers. This has been a topic forever, so I'm not gonna dwell on it, but it was just
Yeah.
another reminder of how that was. But,
Xbox and PlayStation connects a potato for Wi-Fi, and Nintendo's like, I need the good
I
Wi-Fi.
know, I know. But, how about you? What have you been playing?
I I've been building another list again. I did Backrooms Extraction with Round. That was yesterday. That one, uh, you're like they're called like MEG, like Meg agents, and you're going into the back rooms, and you're supposed to find like another injured employee essentially, and kind of signal
Mhm.
to pick them up. And they had like different mission things to do. Like one of them was collecting floppy disks and uploading data, sort of thing.
Okay.
But and there's like monsters in there too. But it's kind of going through like the classic back rooms levels. It's good, but I mean, if you have to find three floppy disks and we spent like 20 minutes just finding 3 computers. That's a little excessive.
Yeah,
I will give
yeah,
the game some credit because they did give us like a couple additional bolt cutters in another level. So it's like I hate when they're like, "Oh, nope, you need one, so there's only one on the map." I like
yeah.
having multiple because there's
Ex
a little wiggle room.
a little, yeah. You always could do with a little wiggle room, otherwise it just kinda gets to a point where it's not fun.
Yes, exactly. Then you're just like, "All right, well, I'm just gonna cut all this out."
Like, "Why am I even playing? I'm just going to bed."
Yeah, I'm just running from a monster and then stuck in the same spot.
Like, how realistic is this? There'd at least be 3 bolt cutters.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh, Still back at Deltarune. I am close to chapter 3. I'm not gonna lie, I recorded the other night and I was dead tired. I literally paused my recording, lay down on the couch, woke up at 3 a.m. and I was like, and like recorded for 20 more minutes. And I'm like, I
So
literally
anyway,
can't do
guys,
this right
welcome
now.
back to Deltarune.
That's kinda yeah, like, I when I paused it, I just resumed, and I was like, I can't. I literally can't do this right now." I'm like, "I'm gonna have to." I'm pretty sure the boss fight's coming up soon. I'm like, "I just can't do this."
Oh my
So,
gosh.
I did stop
Yeah.
it. So, it's like it was about an hour, but probably edited, probably be like 40 some minutes. Not bad. I was
Not
doing,
bad.
like, close to 2 hours, so it's kind of a big cut, but
Yeah.
I was tired. Back on Baldur's Gate, which is a great feeling, still in Act 1. The game takes a while to do, so
Yeah.
it's good to be back in the groove.
Yeah, with the For Honor run, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That one's always scary.
Yeah. Seems like you guys had a good time. I was hearing you in the other room while I was playing Mario Paint probably.
You probably yeah, probably Peyton Dom over there.
Well, no, actually that night I was doing a lot of editing. That's actually the night I was editing Banjo, to be honest.
Oh, really?
So you freed me up because Rachel was busy, and I'm like, like editing over here.
Alright, next topic, recent events. I'll catch up later.
All right,
Alright,
rapid
recent news. What do we
rapid
have going
fire.
on?
Well, at the end of the last podcast, I mentioned how the next day from that recording there was a Nintendo Direct, and this Direct was a partner showcase. If I had to give this showcase a grade, it would be a C. And that's just off my
Oh, dang.
preferences, off my interests, and from what I enjoyed from it. But the notable games that I would mention is there was Monster the it started off with Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection. Comes out in 2026. Never played the Monster Hunter story games, but they look interesting. Seems like a universe I'd like to explore a little bit. But outside of that, there was Once Upon a Katamari, Katamari? Is that how you say
Oh,
it?
yeah, where you, like,
Yeah.
collect and roll and get all the
Yeah.
junk to be a big
So
ball. Yeah.
Rachel and I play that one on Xbox, and she loves it, just rolling everything up, the people, and it's just a silly game,
It
and
is
it's
silly.
fun. But and this isn't a remake, this is a new game, and this is coming out October 24th.
Huh.
Yeah, it's called Once Upon a Katamari. I know I'm saying it wrong,
It
but this one you go in the different, time periods, which I think's really cool. Like, there's one where you're, like, in Egypt, you're, like, rolling up mummies and everything, and,
that's silly.
you're in, like, medieval times, so I think that's a cool concept for it. It
I like
definitely
that.
just adds some variety to what you're normally doing, where you're in a sometimes you're in a park and you're rolling up stuff, or you're in a ski resort. So it's getting away from that just basic stuff.
I
There
like
was
that a lot.
Yeah, yeah, and there's some multiplayer mode, so if you get it, play some multiplayer. There was Next was, Persona 3 Reloaded. Um, I might get this. It's obviously kind of a remake, remaster kinda deal. I want to start Persona. I have Persona 4. I have some Personas actually that I just haven't played back to the last episode, our backlog.
Yeah, the backlog,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is something I would maybe get on sale or something, but not
Okay.
something I'm gonna play right away because I have other ones to get to. But it looks good. I feel like it I don't know. I can't really even compare it to what the original was, but I'm assuming it looks better. Apex Legends. I don't know if you ever played that. It's that battle royale. And it
I've made
is
fun of it before.
You've made fun of it? Yeah, well, I've played it maybe, like, once, but I wouldn't mind just doing a few matches just to mess around.
Yeah.
It went on the Switch 2 August 5th, so it is actually out right
Oh.
now, and it would be something I wouldn't mind trying out just to see how it runs even. I'd just be curious of how it ran on the Switch 2, so might try that out. I don't know for sure or not, but I wonder if there's any mouse controls with that. That would be cool.
That would be really
Chronos:
neat.
The New Dawn, September 5th, 2025.
Oh, is this the one that you told me
This is
about?
the one I sent you,
Yeah.
and it's like Dead Space, Silent Hill, Resident Evil 4 had a baby. That's like I don't know what that was, but, it was like putting them together. But
Yeah. And then taking them apart.
yeah, but it looks good. I mean, it's also coming out on other platforms, so you wouldn't have to get it on the Switch too. But I thought from the footage it showed that it looks pretty good, and as always, Steam Deck, Switch 2, it would be nice to have something on the go. But if you have the Steam Deck, that's nice to have it on both, so that might be a better option. Um,
Let's check it out.
the final 2 games they showed during the showcase was the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium what the I was like, "What the heck did this say?" 'Cause it's the Millennium Tales, and it's like takes, and I'm like, "What?" It just autocorrected, of course. Which is made by Square Enix, and the second game shown is Octopath Traveler, like, 0. It's a new Octopath Traveler game,
Okay.
and that game is that 2D HD art style, which I really
Yes.
like. So, that Adventures of Elliot game is also made by Square Enix. So it's kind of like a real-time action game, so it's like the
Oh.
over-the-top view in that style, but it plays like Zelda. It's not turn-based. And there's actually a demo that was available that day that I did some gameplay on, and I'm really liking it. It's good. If you're interested, check out the video, but definitely check
Alright,
out the
next
game if you
topic,
like
main
Zelda.
topic, internet usage and,
Shut
being
up!
addicted to phones, tablets, and other things. I was, like, watching you and looking at the
I could
time, and I was
tell you were
like,
stressing
"Oh,
me out. I'm
no."
like, "I'm gonna finish my thought."
Yeah, I'm, like, frantically looking over. It's, like, 10 seconds left, and you're just like, "What does this say? Oh,
So
darn,
anyway,
it
guys, so
auto-corrected."
let me go over my impressions of the game. So bosses, great. Okay. Let's get into this. You wanna say this last topic one more time?
Just pretty much the whole brain rot era, like only being able to watch short form content, the
TikTok
being like
addiction,
addicted to the TikTok, like being addicted to the phone,
algorithm,
that sort of
the
yeah,
algorithm age.
that sort of stuff. And I admit
Yeah.
I'm on the phone more than I probably should. I do go on TikTok a lot, even though it's kind of up in the air whether or
What
not
was
it's
your
gonna be here or
hourly,
not.
time
But
for the week for TikTok?
I think it like ranges between an hour and two.
For a week? Are you
Oh,
kidding
for a
me?
week? You're I don't know. Remember, mine does like the weird daily thing, so I'd have to
Aw,
calculate it.
dancing
But
around it, how convenient.
I feel like TikTok, Reddit, and Pokemon Go kind of like hog up a majority of my time for the week. But I'm on a lot. Rachel and I and another friend, Rachel and I have like over 300 like a daily streak thing going, so we
I'm
can't
on
lose
for,
that.
like, an hour a week.
And then, my other friend were on it for like 200-day streak sort of thing. So it's like you can't break those, you know?
That's how they get you.
So that's how they get you. Yeah,
So
I have to go on in the
what
morning to
rewards have
send
you
it.
gotten for that?
Nothing, you just grow your fire pet.
That's how they get you, that's how they
Yeah, that's
get
how
you.
they get you. Well, it's like cuz I just like burned into like my daily routine before I like start stuff for the day.
Mhm.
Not that we need to go into that, but I'll go on
We
to
don't have time.
yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of time, there's an app that you and I both have that you kinda got me into. I'm not sure if I'm gonna say it, but I do that for the daily point, d
Yeah.
diamond, yeah, go on that. Then I'll go on,
Cryptocurrency, this isn't financial advice. Okay, anyway, moving on.
I go there for the freebie, and then go on, like, Bing for, like, the weird Bing points because there's also, like
The
you could check
Microsoft
out.
re daily reward stuff,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you go on the weather and it helps plant a tree, so I do that, and then I get, like, the points, and then after that, I go into, like, Pokemon TCG, and then Pokemon, and then if I remember, then that's when I
And then all
kinda
of a
send
sudden work's
TikToks.
over and you're still at home and you're like, "Huh."
No, I cram this within, like, 20 minutes, just in
Oh,
case
that's
I forget,
impressive.
it's done, you
That's
know?
impressive.
But it's, like, such a routine now that I, like, have to make sure I do it, like, nearly immediately when I wake up.
Yeah.
But as you know, it's quite easy to drift into those. Where if
Oh,
you're,
big time.
I don't know if I'm gonna say, like maybe burn out a little bit at work or something like that. It's very easy to pick up the phone and take a look at it for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. A good rot, get a good rot in.
Yeah, get a good rot in, or even like hobbies. But like the phone's just very easy because it's like super accessible and it definitely gives you like the little dopamine hits
Yeah,
that like the brain craves.
the dopamine drip feed, yeah.
Yeah, like you're over there looking at the dishes piling up in the sink, but then, the TikTok wants to be open. One of them's the better choice.
Yeah, yeah.
One of them's the better for the household. The other one's better for the brain.
I don't know if I'd say that, but yeah.
Well, it's a negative feedback, but the brain thinks it wants it, even though it probably shouldn't.
Yeah. Am I good to go?
Here to
Okay. So,
go.
no, I definitely agree with you. Kinda I just wanna, like, go on the dopamine thing. It's because 'cause I've, like, looked into a lot of stuff with dopamine and it's, like, the whole motivation thing, and
Yeah,
one of the things that I'll kinda add to this is the brain, it craves novelty. So our brains weren't wired or there it wasn't in consideration that we'd have a magic screen that like showed us something new with a swipe of the finger every 2 seconds. So we're constantly getting
yeah,
that novelty, we're getting that dopamine. And something that is interesting that I saw with these algorithms is that they purposely show you things that they don't think based off of your history that you would like mixed into your feed so that you're
I've seen
constantly
that too.
trying to find the next thing that, like, gives you that dopamine hit that you like. And they do that on purpose because you're chasing that dragon pretty much. You're trying to like, "Oh, well, like, oh, I just saw such a good one of that cat or the AI baby. Like, where's
Oh my,
another good
the
one?"
AI
Yeah, yeah,
baby.
exactly. So, and then you get these stupid ones that like are nothing of what you like. And it's just a whole manipulation going on,
It is,
which
yeah.
I don't know. I've been on a kick where I get on these sometimes where I try to is a little reprieve from the the different social media stuff. I've been trying to read a little more. My we both looked at our week history with stuff, and it kinda makes me look better than I am because it's like 4 hours on Kindle, and I'm
You just
like,
wanted to show me up for this
this is
episode.
just a recent thing, so it's not like if you look 2 weeks it was like TikTok, like, so yeah, so it's something I'm trying to do. Health-wise, I definitely like, I try to do it in moderation. I'll look at a few TikTok okay, like, but we know how that goes. You're looking at it, and all of a sudden, it's, like, an hour later. So,
Yeah.
I don't think ultimately it's the best thing for your brain. I get the addiction. I get it, but definitely do it in moderation if you can help it.
You had a big brick here. I'm surprised you're, concluding it there. No, you're right. It's nice to kinda get away from that and pursue hobbies or activities that kinda draw you away from the short, I guess, negative feedback that the body's wanting for some unknown reason.
Mhm.
But I mean, we have enough on our plates to keep us like busy anyway
There's
because
just
we
that,
have
like,
each of our
numb
channels, the
feeling when you look at
podcasts,
it for
and
so long where you like, that it's just an unsettling feeling where you almost, like, forget where you are in, like, time and space, like, maybe that's being
toilet.
a little dramatic, but especially if you're at work, I'm like, "Oh, crap, I bet I should have been doing this." Be j
Yeah, I've
even if
been on the toilet for 30 minutes.
exactly, it might only be 5 minutes, but, like, that 5 minutes is just gone, and it's an unsettling feeling that something can do that to you that, like, is programmed to hijack your attention. I I get it, I'm a I'll say it, I'm a victim of it too, but I definitely think that there would be good reason to you
Like wean
go
off of it.
yes, wean off of it, use it in moderation, or if you can't do it in moderation without getting sucked back in, cut the cord.
I was gonna say cold turkey. I have a coworker where she just completely cut it off, and it's like, you know what? I like TikTok a lot,
They
and I probably
relapse,
shouldn't.
"AI
So
baby."
I,
Yeah.
and it's like I'm proud of you for actually getting rid of it. That's pretty good. I'm
I've
like I would
deleted
send you a
stuff
lot of
before
TikToks, but I can't
and
now.
I've
But
redownloaded, so, yeah, I've been in that cycle. It's like anything else.
I think she's still going strong, which is quite impressive.
I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
Tell her Ben's proud of her.
She was like, thanks.
Um, thanks.
But, it even kinda, like, half interferes with hobbies or whatever. Because if you're not necessarily feeling motivated to, let's say, edit or even pick up the game that you wanted to play, like, after work,
Yeah.
sometimes it's easy, like, you make dinner, and then the body's like, "I'm just exhausted, and I just wanna go," just go on the phone for a while. And then it's like, I really wanted to play a game, or I have to do other things. It sometimes makes it difficult because, it's quite easy to peruse
Yes.
TikTok for that hour and a half you have left of the evening.
There's something to say of the value of things that are too easy. Not much value. Are we at time? I see you keep looking, and I'm, like, looking at my
Is it
time.
stressing you out? Is it
Yeah, I'm
stressing you
like, "You're
out?
it's not gonna be me." I was, like, hitting the timer. You keep talking, I'm like, "Dude, if we lose because of you, the one who set this game, I'm gonna lose it."
Which is actually kind of wild because we're at like almost 20 seconds now, and we actually did it. We were actually trying to be so conscious, even though you skipped my
Do the
recent plays. But
outro, dang it.
I don't know who's counting you skipping my part. Just so Ben gets to speak. But if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. If you want to hear what I played, we'll check that out next time. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Please like and subscribe. Check out both of our channels, and thank you, Ben, for joining. It's been quite real.
It's been fun. Bye.
No more